What's up everyone and welcome back to Top 5 Central. Today we're going to be taking a look at the top 5 scariest ghost sightings caught on camera. Now we have actually done videos similar to this in the past, so if you guys do want to check those out, feel free to do so. There will be links in the description below. And as always, if you do enjoy these type of videos, be sure to leave a like below as well. That does let us know that you do want to see more videos similar to this in the future. But with all that being said, let's jump straight into it. Number 5. Now driving alone down a dark abandoned road is already pretty scary, so I bet this guy was on edge before he even saw anything unusual. But what happened next definitely took his night to a whole other level. I mean, the poor guy is just riding along when he suddenly swerves to a stop because it looks like he's just seconds away from crashing into a little kid. The kid is creepy from the start because it's just standing there all in white, but things get way weirder because just as the bike should have hit him, he vanishes into thin air. Obviously the guy is totally freaked out, he even gets off his bike to try and figure everything out, but that isn't the scariest bit. While he's staring at the place where the kid should be, he reappears, this time looking straight at the biker with his arm raised in the air. Thankfully the biker does what any sensible person would do and gets out of there, leaving behind his bike in a panic to get away. Number 4. Everyone knows that Disney is the happiest place on earth, but if I'm being totally honest, this video is scary enough to make anyone think twice about going back. I mean, this video has been floating around almost as long as YouTube has, and it's become a bit more of an urban legend, but it still has the power to give people the chills. Basically, surveillance footage shows the park at night when it should be totally abandoned and everything looks normal until a figure appears on one of the cameras. The ghost is pale and semi-transparent, and you can see it as it walks around the park, just strolling along the grass as if it's a normal person on a holiday. With that said, it quickly becomes obvious that there's nothing normal about it, because you can see it walk along the lake and even phase through the gates of the park. It's super creepy. Number 3. Ghost haunting a perfectly ordinary school isn't exactly a new idea, but outside of the Harry Potter movies, it's not something you'd expect to see in real life. However, it looks like this school in Cork has an extra student from beyond the grave, and looking at the footage, I don't think they're happy to be there. Everything seems normal at first, the security cameras just show an empty corridor, but it doesn't take long for things to get scary. I mean, it starts with one of the cabinets swinging backward and forwards like something had tried to push it over, but that is just the beginning. Soon, papers were flying out of the cupboards onto the floor super aggressively, with way more force than any kind of breeze could make. If that wasn't crazy enough, the video ends with a sign on the floor flying into the air and then collapsing onto the ground, even though nothing was around it. The school said they can't explain what is happening in the video and is asking people to make up their own minds about what is going on, but I say if it really is a ghost, then they should try setting it homework. Number 2. Let's be real, there's nothing scarier than being followed, and being followed by an evil spirit from another dimension is maybe the scariest thing of all. This family realized something was up when they noticed a weird vibe in their home, almost like something was in the house with them, watching them. Obviously they knew that they had to do something, they just didn't know what to do, until one of them decided to film their every move. It turns out it was actually a great idea because this video proved them right. Even if it wasn't exactly a fun watch, it showed two of them walking along a path, which to be fair is totally normal, until a third uninvited guest shows up. Yes, that's right, the two of them were being followed by a strange white spirit which stayed so close to them it almost looks as if it's refusing to let go. It's super creepy, especially since the shape of the ghost is constantly shifting, almost as if it's some kind of angry, unstable force. It's definitely enough to make me think twice about going for an evening stroll. I mean, after all, who knows what else could be joining me? Number 1. So I'm guessing everyone would react differently if they found out they were being stalked by a ghost, but one thing we probably all have in common is we wouldn't want to bring it home with us. Unfortunately for this guy, that's exactly what he did, and what's worse is he absolutely had no idea he was doing it. Basically, he called for a taxi to take him home, but he also managed to pay for an extra uninvited passenger because a strange figure follows him inside and even phases through the car door. Some of you might even think the figure looks familiar because she has long dark hair and is walking with her head down, almost exactly like the famous demon from The Ring. Whatever she is, she manages to hitch a ride with the man wherever he is going, and I'm guessing her plans for him once they get there aren't exactly friendly. This is a warning for everybody watching: if you get in a taxi in a dark, haunted bit of town, maybe double check your backseat for demons before you lock your doors. And there's our video on the top 5 scariest ghost sightings caught on camera. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe so you see whenever we upload a video. Also, if you do have your own top 5 or top 10 idea, there is a form in the description below that you can submit to us and we may end up doing the video. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and we will catch you all in the next video.